Hi guys, how's it going, and welcome back to another match preview. In today's match preview, I'm going to be covering everything you need to know going into Tuesday night's clash against Gillingham. We'll get straight into it. So the game does kick off at 7:45 at Priestfield Stadium on Tuesday the 24th of August. Carabao Cup second round, of course. But yeah, to start off with, I will talk about both sides' results. League and Carabao Cup, obviously, going into this fixture. We'll start with the home side, Gillingham, who come into this game after a first round win in the Carabao Cup against Crawley Town away from home after winning 10-9 on penalties. That is some way to win a game and progress into the next round of a tournament. But yeah, they would have probably hoped to finish it in normal time, but it took them penalties. But they finished the job either way, and they're into the second round. Also, their first 4 league fixtures saw them only win 1, picking up 2 draws and a loss. With the loss coming up against Plymouth Argyle and the win coming up against Morecambe in their most recent game. Before we move on to Cheltenham's results going into this game, I will just talk about the stats from their game against Morecambe on Saturday. So, they did have less possession, and this is one thing that worries me, and I'll tell you now, is that they had 40% possession, but they still only had 1 less shot than Morecambe, and managed to have more shots on target than them as well. And win the game with less possession, and I think that could cause us problems, purely because we do play quite possession-based a lot of the time. Sometimes we don't, but, you know, most of the time when we do try to play more ambitiously going forward, we take up a lot of the ball, and we normally dominate the possession stats. And the fact that Gillingham have just come off the back of a result, getting the 3 points against a side that hasn't looked too bad so far in League One, and they've had less possession by quite some margin and still won, that quite worries me in terms of what it could do for us. I'm not massively concerned because it's Carabao Cup, but it does still worry me in terms of the sides in this league, and obviously League One, how that could impact our season. But yeah, credit to Gillingham, they come off the back of a good result. Obviously, like I say, they didn't quite do probably as well as they wanted to in the possession stat. However, they made the most of their chances and they got the 3 points, and that's all that matters at the end of the day. And they'll have a lot of confidence going into this game against the newly promoted Cheltenham side. We come into this game on a reasonably good run of form. We've picked up 2 wins out of our first 5 games, coming up against Bristol Rovers and, of course, Ipswich Town. However, we have lost against Wycombe and most recently Fleetwood Town with a late winner for them away from home, obviously 3-2. That was a very, very annoying game, and I've watched the highlights back and I can see what people mean in terms of we need to defend set pieces better. And that's why I'm worried, and I don't have much confidence going into this game, because it's clear that if Gillingham take their chances and we defend set pieces and attacks like we did yesterday, we are definitely going to struggle against them. But we'll have to wait and see. Considering we've just come up from League 2, it hasn't been a bad start. Obviously, our Carabao Cup result, more importantly, was a 2-0 win away from home against Bristol Rovers. Very, very confident win. Could have been more, but we played absolutely fantastic on the night with Kyle Vassell getting a goal in his debut, and also Alfie May getting a goal. But yeah, it's not all doom and gloom for us as it is, but with rumours coming through today that Tozer has, had interest from Wrexham, which, yeah, I'm not happy about at all, but I'm not going to talk too much about that. If we lose him, that's going to be a massive, massive problem for us this season in terms of the attacking threat that he carries and the defensive ability that he's shown in the past year or so in a Cheltenham shirt. But yeah, I'm not too confident going into this fixture, as you can tell by how I've just talked about both sides' previous results. But yeah, so going into this fixture, like I say, I'm not massively concerned about what result we get. Carabao Cup isn't a priority in my mind. I think staying up in League One is the biggest concern for us. So I'm going to go for maybe a bit more of a weaker squad. In goal, I'm going to go for Owen Evans. Now, obviously, Scott Flinders started on the weekend, and, he looked strong. And yes, he conceded 3 goals, but they were due to defensive issues, like I said, from set pieces, that we need to be doing better from. So I don't think you can put the full blame on him. But I think I'll go for Owen Evans to start this round because he still does need game time, and I still think that come the end of the season, Evans will be the starting keeper. I think wing-backs, I think I'll still go for Matty Blair and Chris Hussey. I think Blair is probably a better option at right wing-back than Long. I think Long is probably more suited to being played in centre-back. And the one point I made to a few other fans that I saw against Ipswich, the goal we conceded came from the right-hand side, and Long was coming in very, very narrow, and he's played centre-back. When he has played, he's played in centre-back for the past year. So I think putting him straight back out to the right side is going to be difficult. I think you need to ease him in, and I wouldn't mind seeing him play on the right-hand side in this game. Like I say, I'm not massively concerned. But in the grand scheme of it, I'd much rather see Matty Blair on that right-hand side. He's got attacking threat, and he also can put in a very, very precise tackle. The back three, I think I'm going to go for Lewis Freeston. I think he deserves a bit of game time. The other two centre-backs are difficult because, you do have to juggle game time and stuff. But I think I will still go for Tozer and Boyle, or maybe Long or whatever. We'll have to wait and see. But I think Tozer, Boyle and Freeston for the back three. I would like to see us line up that way defensively. And then the three in midfield, central midfield, I think I'm going to go with Taylor Perry. It's a Carabao Cup game. He came on off the bench, created a few attacking chances on Saturday, so I think I'd like to see him play in this one. I'd also like to see Callum Wright. I think the more time Callum Wright gets on the pitch, the more he'll develop and the more confident he'll get. Because the first few performances he's had back from back on his loan from following last season, he's been fantastic. He's probably been our best player in my opinion. So I think the more game time Callum Wright gets, the better. So yeah, I'd like to see him start alongside Taylor Perry. And then I think I'll go for Connor Thomas. I think it's hard to not start Circa in my eyes, but I think we've got to give Taylor Perry a start at some point because he's definitely knocking on the door with his substitution appearances and the quality that he's brought to the squad off the bench. And then the front two, again, I don't know if Vassell will be back. Obviously, he wasn't playing on the weekend because he picked up a knock. So for that reason, I think I'll just say Andy Williams and Alfie May for this one. Or maybe George Lloyd to start. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, that is my predicted starting 11 for Tuesday night's fixture. So, what is my score prediction going into this game? Well, as you could tell by how I was speaking, I'm not massively confident. I think there's something inside of me telling me that I need to be a bit more positive about this, but I just can't really see us getting a result. And like I say, it doesn't massively bother me. It's not a competition that I think we need to bother about, making a priority. So, I think for that reason, my score prediction, in terms of based on how confident I'm feeling and after the weekend, I think I'm going to go for a 1-0 loss. Yeah, I just can't really see us progressing to the next round. Like I say, we'll wait and see. Their League One opposition, it's possible, but I really can't see us getting a result on Tuesday night. But that's just my opinion. And one more thing before I do end off this video. I was originally meant to be going to the game at Gillingham on Tuesday night, but unfortunately, I'm not going to talk too much about it, but something else has come up for a reason that I actually, I can still get a ticket, whatever, and I would still be able to go, but I can't actually get to the game for reasons, yeah, I'm not going to talk massively about it, but yeah, unfortunately there'll be no vlog on it. So the next vlog on the channel will be Brighton versus Everton. Like I said in the previous video, that is going to be the first ground up on the channel, and that will be the next vlog that you guys see, and then it'll be MK Dons at home, obviously. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. Do feel free to subscribe if you did enjoy. I'm only 3 subscribers away from 600. Honestly, the support has been absolutely incredible, and I massively appreciate it from all of you that watch the videos, share around. It means the world, lads. I really do appreciate it. But yeah, feel free to smash like as well if you did enjoy. But yeah, like I said, thank you very much for watching. Have a class trusted day, lads, and I will see you in the next one.